Coach Jones, Jamari Thomas, and Alan Betran. Jamari led with a team-high 28 points tonight. Alan Betran had 16 points, 6 for 12 shooting. We'll start with the opening statement from Coach Jones.
I feel like I say the same opening statement every game at this point. Is that another, gritty win. We had to come back from being down a little bit. We had a great second half to a certain extent offensively. And we were able to pull out a tough win against a tough North Carolina Central team.
Coach Billy, it was a tale of two halves on offense. He was 21% from the floor in the first half, 70% in the second half. What were the halftime adjustments there?
A couple spirited conversations. I have. Who's next?
You talked about before the game how you said you pretty much were talking to the guys, play like you would normally play, don't do anything too different because it's a nationally televised game. How proud are you of your guys just to be able to close the way they did?
Very proud of them for the second half. They played the way we talked about playing. First half, I guess no one was listening because we didn't play worth a damn the first half, but second half we played the right way. Second half for the most part, yep. Changed the defense up a little bit. Did some things when zone a little bit that kind of threw them off, the rhythm that they had in the first half. Because the first half they led the whole first half. We never had to lead the whole first half from the jump ball, to the end of the clock. They led the whole first half. So second half we was able to make some adjustments, and these guys stepped up from an offensive standpoint. A couple other guys stepped up. Jack Doumbia, Coel had a solid game. That was a big free throw. Not big free throw, big free throw line jump shot that he made because I almost screamed at him because I didn't understand why he didn't go dunk it. I had no idea why he didn't just go dunk it, but he made the shot. So everybody's all happy.
Yeah. For the play.
Oh man. I didn't know you was here.
I told you I was coming.
Oh, man, this is a big game. HBCU game day here, man. This is a big game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was worth it. It's late, but it's worth it.
All right.
It's late. For both of man, I'm knocking on 40. It's bedtime. For the guys, you guys have played all over, whatever. But it's a late game, whatever. What was the process for you guys? Was it any different? As far as just staying poised, knowing it's a little bit of a break and just kind of like breaking up, I guess, normally the time that you guys would play.
Well, his voice is messed up, so you might as well try to go first.
It was no different.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's over. Then go ahead. You got the questions. It's over.
I got you.
Yeah. His voice.
What AB was going to say is it's no different. We prepare the same way. We just come out and try to win every game.
And, you guys, obviously you played them down at their place, and it was a close game. You played some close games here. Just how have you guys grown from, the start of the MEAC play till now? You played a couple close games here at home. How do you think those have helped you and just kind of down the stretch when it got tight again?
I just say it's good for the team because when the scope comes, it's just like we stand together. Like now, I feel like at the beginning of MEAC play, when stuff got sticky and adversity hit, we'd just like fold or like go against our teammates. But now we sticking together, everybody trusting each other, and I just feel like we playing way better.
Was that like a personal statement?
Nah.
It sounded like you play a lot better.
Jamari, I feel like your performance tonight was kind of indicative of the game in terms of you poured most of your points on in the second half. Was that just you being more aggressive in the second half, or were you seeing something different from their defense? What was going through your head there?
I don't know. Just my teammates and coach putting the ball in my hands, and teammates trusting me, and Coach Jones trusting me as well.
Jamari, talking about that second half of the scoring outburst, I remember whenever you guys played Central, at the end of the game, the fans was waving you guys off. You was shaking your hand like, all right, bet. Can you talk about how big of a game this was tonight for you guys to come out there and get the dub in front of your fans?
Yeah, obviously we want to get that game back, put us up 2 games in conference play, so it was just a big game. Just want to come out and compete the right way and get the win.
You guys are kind of in the driver's seat, kind of like what you said, now 2 games up on the MEAC. What's the message like in the locker room with a couple games to go in the regular season before you get to the scope?
We had a magic number, it was 6, and then now it's 5, now it's 4. So we just trying to win out, for real. The message just went out, keep winning. We shouldn't lose to nobody, I feel like.
Coach, what's up with Jaylani? Is it similar to last game where he had cramps, or what was it?
Yeah, I guess it's still a carryover. The games were only 48 hours apart, so I think he's still having some bad symptoms with the cramping, so he just couldn't go. And at times when he wanted to go, I told him that tonight wasn't a night to try to be the hero. You know, let's just rest it up, and everybody else stepped up. You know, we had a lot of contribution from a lot of guys. You know, I know these two guys carried the scoring load a lot, but you know, there's other guys. Even Tyrese Jenkins, you know, stepped up with 8 points, 5 rebounds, and he was able to play both forward and guard for us. So his versatility helped us tonight with a guy like Jelani going through his cramping issues. And, you know, he should be okay. And just got to probably rest, hydration, maybe another IV or something, but he'll be okay.
It seemed like the game kind of really took a turn when number 33 came in, Jack, and got the big block and the dunk. Just talk about him. I mean, he a lot of minutes, not a lot of shots, but that was a big impact play, I felt like, Coach.
Yeah, no, definitely. It took a turn. You know, it's funny, Steve, you say that, is that he had a real big momentum splash play with the block, and I think that we was on a 7-0 run. But then Central came back with a 6-0 run. So, you know, the game really didn't turn the way we wanted it to turn there because they came right back. And once again, credit to them. You know, they're a good program and things like that. I mean, you know, like I always say, man, we're the two best programs. And I don't care what the standards say. I just know the history of what it is recently. And we're clear, you know, we're the two best overall programs. Yeah, you know, every now and then we don't win the championship, neither one of us, but you can see consistency in those programs. So that's why it's, you know, 3,500 people there to see that game at 9 p.m. You know, sometimes we can't get people to come out at 2 p.m., 3, you know, but people wanted to come see this game at 9 p.m., you know, so I think everybody understands, and I think people respect both programs. I'm sure that people respect us, and I know we respect them as a program.
I was going to say, jumping off that point, did you take a second to kind of look at the atmosphere? I guess for a question for everybody, did you take a second to kind of look at the atmosphere?
It's hard for me to look at it, honestly. Like, when I first come out the tunnel, I kind of glance around. I can kind of tell what kind of game it's going to be. If I see people like kind of like in the upper section already, and like, you know, the density, I can already know like, okay, this is going to be a good game. Usually, even when I pull up, when those cars are probably illegally parked around Echoes and they lined up and things like that, I was like, okay, the place is packed. You know, I can see what kind of game it's going to be. But great crowd, and actually the thing I'll say about the crowd, and I know I got on the crowd last time. This time the crowd was actually into the game. You know, like last time we had 3,400 people in there the last game, and people was just like, it's like a wine and cheese crowd. Like, I don't know what they're waiting for. But this time, like, the crowd was actually into the game. So credit to all 3,500 people that came out tonight. Great, good. Damn, get some dinner, baby. Woo!